Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're stumbled across my channel, then hey. As you can see, I've got a nice little bouncy blowout that's going on right now, and no, I have not been to my salon. Trust me, I miss my hairdressers so much right now. I'd love to go, but instead I have created this look using the Dyson Airwrap. Now, I was kindly gifted this. I'm going to put it out there. And I feel so grateful for it because I generally wanted to invest in this product for so long, and I was really thinking about it, and then they kindly gifted it to me. It has been a game changer. So I have had this for a few weeks now, and I've obviously been kind of playing around with it, trying it out, doing different hairstyles. So I wanted to kind of master it before I sat down and did this review with you guys, just so you can kind of see how I properly use it and style it for my hair. You have to kind of like get your head around it with how to use it, because it's obviously a little bit different than using a usual sort of curler or straightener, however you kind of curl your hair. But yeah, this has definitely been a little godsend, and it has so many different devices with it. So obviously you can curl your hair with these barrels, you can blow it out with the blow dryer one, and also there's like a curling barrel to make that blowout look. You can even have like a sleek straight look. So there's so many different things. I will show you the box and what it comes with to create so many different hairstyles. So I know it is a little bit more on the pricey side, but I just generally think it's worth every penny because you've got everything you need in this box that you can kind of interchange on the Airwrap. So I'm going to show you how I've curled my hair to create this look, which is kind of just like a loose, bouncy blowout. So I recently had my hair disaster and cut my hair, so it's a little bit on the shorter side. However, I do feel like it's already grown a lot since then. But anyway, if you want to see how I created this look, watch till the end. Okay, so my hair is actually kind of freshly washed out the shower. If you can see, it's kind of like, I'd say I've blow dried it about 60–80%. It's still quite wet here at the back and on the ends. So I'm going to show you how you use the air dryer with it first, and then obviously go in and show you how I style it with the curling. So this is the box that it comes in. I will show you all the little different tools in here. So you have the main one, which is the Airwrap. This is obviously plugged in, so this hasn't got any of the nozzles on yet. This is the air dryer, so I'm going to show you how to use this one and put that on there. And then you have the different barrels. So you have the large barrels, you have two of them, which I'll explain, and also the small barrels. And then you also have these brushes, which are for smoothing and straightening your hair. And then you also have this one, which is amazing and gives you that kind of blowout hair, and obviously as it's doing it, it's drying your hair at the same time, so that's amazing too. So I'm going to show you this one and also how I curl my hair as well with the different barrels. I'm going to go in with this one first. So all you do is literally just click it in. It's so easy. That was it. And then you have this little button here where you just push it down and it unlocks it, and you can change them. So I haven't really used this one as much. I'm kind of practicing with the curling barrels, but I'm just going to show you how to just kind of quickly dry it over your hair real fast. But before I do, I'll show you the functions actually. So on the front, this is kind of the on and off button. So you push it up once and the airflow comes out, and then you push it up again, and that's the cooling button, which you use when you're curling your hair, and then it just flicks off. And then on this side you have the different sort of airflows, so you can have it on like low, medium or max. And then on this one it is the temperature, so you have high temp, warm and cool. I've always been having it on the highest one so far. So I'm just going to quickly whiz over these back parts. Much dry now. As you can see, it was just a quick whiz over, and then I'm going to change the heads and show you how I curl my hair. So I'll quickly take this one off. So with the different barrels, you have two of each, like I was saying. So you have these large barrels, and as you can see, they have these arrows on which show the direction of the airflow. So you use the one where the arrows are pointing out for each side of your head, if that makes sense. So this one is pointing outwards, so I'd use this for the left side of my hair to make sure that I'm sort of curling away from my face, and then the same on the right side, so that it was curling away from my face. So they're the large, and then you also have the same with the small barrels, the two sides, and I'll also show you the large with the small to show you kind of the comparison of the sizes. Now I'm going to be using the small one because my hair, I have a lot of it, kind of on the finer side, and also, as you guys know, I recently had my hair cut by Chris, so it's also on the shorter side, so I think the smaller barrel will work perfect for this. It'll kind of get that tighter curl, whereas the bigger barrel will obviously create kind of looser, blown out wave kind of curl, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm going to go in with the small ones so you can see how these work, and show you obviously the both different sides of how you use them with the airflow. So I'm just going to give it a quick brush over because it is pretty fresh and clean, and I always do find my hair always holds curls when it's a little bit more on the dirty side, but this will give you kind of an honest review on how it holds. So I'm just going to section my hair off. I always kind of do it in 3 sections, so take this big bit, just wrap it up on my head for now, that will do. And then go in with these bottom bits. So for this side of my face on the left, I'm obviously wanting the curl to go away from my face, so I'm going to use the right barrel for that, which is this one. And now what you wanted to do is just get a small piece of hair, and especially when you're using the smaller barrel to curl your hair, I suggest you go with kind of smaller sections to obviously make sure you get the hair to go wrap around the whole barrel. So get your hair like this, and you want the air wrap to go behind your hair because obviously you're curling away from your face. So you can do it the other way if you want and switch these up, but this is how I like to do it, and I like it to curl away. So I always go to kind of the end to make sure the airflow gets it all wrapped in, so you'll see how it works. Sometimes it might not pick up the hair straight away and you've got to go in again, so I'll show you. And then what I do as well, this little button here, the on button, push it up so it cools off a little bit, and then roll it out. So as you can see then, there was like a tiny little bit of hair that it didn't pick up. So you can just go back in that with the next curl. But yeah, that has just created a really nice kind of bouncy curl that's really kind of going to give my hair some volume. And like I was saying with it, you just push up at the end so it kind of cools the hair down and then you release it. So I will just go in section by section and show you each piece of how to do it. So again, I'm just getting a small section of hair here, putting the air wrap behind my hair and going towards the bottom to make sure it wraps it all up. And then push it up, pull it off and let it go. And literally, as you can see, I only hold it on there for a few seconds and it creates the curl so nice already. So I'm just going to go in with these other sections and quickly show you. So as you could see then, it kind of missed a few pieces, and you can just go in and like wrap it around the airflow anyway. So I'm really trying to struggle to do this because obviously I'm doing it through the viewfinder. I have not got a mirror, so I'm hoping I don't miss any bits. But I'll just quickly whiz around this side and then you can see how I do the other. Let the airflow wrap the hair around to curl it, and then I also twist it as well to bring it in. Honestly, once you do this a few times, you get the hang of it. So I'm just going to switch the barrels now. So you just release this one, let it go, and then go in with this one to do the opposite side of my face. So I will show you. Again, just get a small piece of hair, make sure the air wrap is behind the hair, and it will just wrap itself in again. Voila, it does the exact same on the other side, fancy that. So I'm just going to quickly go over these sections. Okay, so that is all done, and whilst I was obviously doing this side, these curls have sort of cooled down, so I'm just going to quickly spray them over. Now this is the hairspray I usually use, which is the Got To Be Too Sexy Volumizing Hairspray. I swear by this one, it's so good. But I don't know why the little thing at the top has stopped working. So I just quickly grabbed this out of the cupboard for now. And just sprayed that, and then I'm going to let these ones cool down and then do the same, obviously hairspray it. And as you can see, it's all curled here at the back, and I'll kind of show you on the next section how I curl the back pieces. So then I'm just going to bring down the second section here, so we'll go down with this side because obviously I've already got this side of the barrel on the Airwrap, so it's much easier to go with the same one. Put a quick brush through, and then again go in section by section, the exact same as I did before. So if you could see then, it kind of missed a few pieces, so I just go and like wrap it around myself, and then it ties in to the barrel. But it's sitting nicely now, so I'm just going to go in with the other side, and then I'll also show you how I do the back pieces, which are a little bit harder to get to. I'm just going to grab a piece actually from this side. That will do. And obviously this is hard because I can't see it through the mirror, but I'm going to kind of show you from the back so you can sort of see how it curls. You can kind of see that there, it's made a nice curl here. So literally do the same at the back, just kind of pull it round and curl it. And then I'm just going to switch up the barrel because I'm going to go on with the other side now. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in with the last section now, which is obviously the main bit, the top bit of my hair. So as the barrel's still on this side, that's the piece I just curled, I'll just grab these sections and do the same. Okay, and then for these sections that sort of frame around my face, I do the exact same, so I curl it away from my face because I just like how it sits that way. Sorry by the way if the light keeps going in and out, it is such a weird day, it's like gloomy, sunny, rainy, so I feel like the camera's trying to adapt to it. So yeah, with this front piece, like I said, I'm just going to do the same and wrap it around my face and make sure it kind of gets all the pieces in. And as you can see, obviously it's got a bit messy there, it just sits really nice. It kind of gives this loop around your face, and then the curl sits a lot nicer. And obviously once I kind of brush this all out, it will sit lovely. And then I'm going to go in now with the other side, and it is pretty much done. And you can see how quick this honestly is. Like each curl takes seconds. It is so fast, and once you get the hang of it, of how to do these curls, you can just easily whiz around your whole head, and you have some lovely bouncy curls like you've just come out of the salon. And then again for this little bit, I'm going to be curling away from my face and just kind of wrap the barrel in and kind of like on a diagonal, if you saw how I did it last time, to give it that shape. So I'm kind of holding it on a diagonal here, so it gives it this kind of like sit-in shape around your face. Just hold it a little bit, push it to cool, and release. And it's done the exact same. Obviously it's looking a little bit tighter now, but this just kind of loosens up and sits around your face so lovely. So all I'm going to do now is just give it a quick spritz over. Like I said, I'd normally go in with the Got To Be one, but I'm just using this real quick for now. And just hope I haven't missed any bits because I can't really see. And I've also been using the Jizu hair oil just on the ends. This smells so good, by the way. So just get a little bit and then rub this through the ends of your hair. Oh, it smells amazing. I love it. And then it also, if this is kind of like the day before your hair wash day and your hair's a little bit gritty and you've got loads of dry shampoo in there, you can also use this from Dyson, which is the hair perfume. It smells like the oil and honestly it's so good. I'm just going to give it a quick spritz, even though I've just washed my hair, because I love it. I always put it in. So now I've pretty much curled the whole hair, put the products in. As you can see, it's just lovely bouncy curls. It literally looks like I've just had a blowout. I absolutely love how they sit, because I hate when some curlers make it's like those tight curls where it looks like prom curls, where this just looks a lot more natural and definitely feeling it. So I'm just going to go in now and brush round my hair, just kind of brush the curls through, because we don't want them too tight. Like I said, I like them to be a little bit looser. And then I also kind of go in and just back comb these sections a little bit, just to give it some oomph at the roots. And that is pretty much it, and my hair is done. And like I said, this took me, I would say like 5 minutes, even under that. Like, you can do this so fast. Obviously I was doing it a little bit slower because I was talking it through with you guys, but it is just amazing. Just look how big and bouncy this is. And honestly, I've done this a few times, like I've said, and it lasts the whole day. Like, sometimes when I curl my hair, if I go outside, it just instantly drops. Whereas this, it just generally lasts and keeps that kind of bounciness to it. Obviously you can style it how you want. This is just how I kind of style my hair and love it. But it just feels so nice. It honestly feels like I've just stepped out the salon. I'm definitely missing my hairdresser right now. I'm going to the salon, so this is a great little treat for at home. And I definitely recommend, if you are looking at getting the Dyson Airwrap, it is worth every penny. I know it's a little bit on the pricier side, but in that box, like I showed you, you get all the different barrels. You get the smoothing brushes, you get the hairdryer head as well, and also the barrel, which gives you that kind of blowout as well. So you get so many different things in there. It's basically everything you need in that box. It's just a game changer. I'm obsessed with it, and I'm so glad I've been introduced to this. If you did like this video, guys, please do give it a like, and I'll come back with a little more hair tutorials and show you kind of different hairstyles, and also maybe when I'm using the different barrels and straightening it and using the sort of blowout one as well, I could maybe do that. So let me know if you want to see that in the comments down below. But until the next video, guys, I will see you then.